plane is critical for doing septoplasty. Left septal deviation. There are many techniques described, but we're going to talk about the cartilage dust technique. It starts by finding the caudal edge of the septum, which is usually dissected in the left nostril as it is ergonomically advantageous to the septum. A Killian speculum is used to straddle the vestibular skin and mucosa over the caudal septum, and an injection of ropivacaine, tranexamic acid, and adrenaline is placed. Now, it's very important here that the fluid is placed under tension with the Killian speculum not moving at all. Then with a 15 scalpel blade, the dissection occurs directly down to the cartilage itself. And then once the cartilage is found, and you can see here in an avascular environment because the speculum's not moving, we then carefully scrape the cartilage until we get some cartilaginous matrix come away as dust. Now, there are different techniques that have been described, but we describe the cartilage dust technique as it tells you when you're deep enough and you are truly below the perichondrium. Because as you scrape here, you can see the blade is clear. We're going to continue scraping through the perichondrium. And as we continue, we're going to slowly then get into the cartilage matrix. Now, once you start just starting to come up now, and hopefully with one more scrape we'll actually deliver some dust. So this cartilage dust is actually the cartilage matrix. There it is there. Now we know that we're below the perichondrium and in the correct surgical plane. Then either a Cottle dissector or Frias can be used. And you note here that the Killian speculum has not moved at all. Everything is still under tension. That's why it's not bleeding. And then now we can raise that submucoperichondrial plane. That's very important for septoplasty. And then once you develop it, you can slide one of the limbs of the speculum into that pocket. You can continue the dissection with a headlight,